fun for you and me. Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, watch and you will see. Things to do, people to meet. We've got the whole world at our feet. At Tikkabilla, Tikkabilla, it's a wonderful place to be.
Hello!
Hello and welcome to the Tikkabilla house.
Now, Sarah Jane and I are looking after the Tikkabilla garden today.
We've got some watering cans and we're pretending to water the Tikkabilla garden.
That's right, because the plants love water. It helps them to grow.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can I help water the garden?
Oh, of course you can, Tamba.
What can you see? Why not take a look with me in the Tikkabilla garden? What can be found? Why not take a look around in the Tikkabilla garden? Paper paths and painted grass, busy bees and bright green trees, tissue paper bushes in a row. So many different things seem to grow in the Tikkabilla garden.
What can you see? Why not take a look with me in the Tikkabilla garden? What can be found? Come on, take a look around in the Tikkabilla garden. Cuddly creatures play away, animals that play all day, cats and dogs and rabbits too. Birds that are green and birds that are blue in the Tikkabilla garden.
What can you see? Why not take a look with me in the Tikkabilla garden? What can be found? Come and take a look around in the Tikkabilla garden. A plastic swing, a cardboard slide, a tree house for a place to hide, brightly coloured flowers in a line, and right on time is the sun that starts to shine in the Tikkabilla garden.
Looking lovely in the Tikkabilla garden.
Oh, I like these leaves. They're all long and spiky.
Oh, they're great, aren't they, Tamba?
Yes.
And leaves come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes.
Oh, that sounds like the windows. And I think we're going to see some more leaves through them. Let's have a look, shall we? How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square or arched? Which one will it be? It's the square window.
Jake and Jez are best friends, and Jake's dad has brought a plant to show them.
Look, how big is that leaf? Big as your hand?
Bigger.
Bigger? You show me.
Big.
You show me. Oh, it's as big as your hand all the way down to your elbow nearly, isn't it, Jake? Right, Jezzy, I've got a measuring stick here. Come over here. Now if you turn with your back to the door, that's right. And that on the floor, and we'll measure with this pen. And that is how tall you are, Jezzy. Now step away. You stand over there for a second. And let's write your name. J-E-Z. Jez. Which leaf do you want to measure?
I want this one.
That one there? Shall we just...
I think this one.
That big one there? Okay. Right, I'm going to hold it there, like that. Good. Excellent. We've got our measuring sticks, haven't we? One for Jez and one for Jake. Now let's go and find some other plants. We can see how big they are as well, can't we? And some leaves.
Yeah.
Shall we? Come on. Let's go. This way.
There.
There we go, boys. Go. Off we go.
Off they go. They're going to a place which is like a large greenhouse. It's very warm inside because all the plants here like hot weather. And Jez's mum has come along too. There are lots of different types of leaves here, all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Oh, up there? That's huge! Why don't you get your measuring stick and see if we can see how big it is? From the bottom to the top.
Jake's found a big, long green leaf. Now to measure it.
Can you measure at the very top? Measure on
Oh, can you reach, Jake?
down there. Measure how big it is on there.
How big is it?
It's bigger than you. There we go.
Look at this colourful leaf Jez has found.
That's where it starts, right up the top. Yeah, that's where it starts up the top. And then can you measure it down the other end so we can see how...
Here.
Ooh, good measuring, Jez.
What colours are in this leaf, Jersey, do?
Green and pink.
Green and pink, aren't they?
Is this one big or small? This leaf has lots of spiky fingers.
As big as you, plus all that way up to the top like that. So,
It's a big leaf.
the measuring stick, let's have a look. The measuring stick was like that, next to you. The leaf is right up here, Jake. Even bigger than you.
Tiny.
And here are some really tiny ones. Aren't they small?
Look, I found one.
Have you?
I found one.
Now look at the shape of these leaves.
What do they look like?
They look like spikes.
Spikes, or dinosaurs' footprints, aren't they? Now, if we measure on this measuring stick first, that's it. Measure, measure, measure. There. Look, it's up to there, Jake. How big is your arm?
This leaf is as long as Jake's arm. It goes all the way to his fingers.
They look like a chicken's foot, don't they?
Yeah.
Clack, 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 clack.
Long red leaves
That's it.
Look, it's
and small green ones.
We've seen loads of leaves, haven't we? And they were all different sizes. We saw very, very tiny leaves, didn't we? And very, very big leaves too.
You know what? I think I might make something with leaves in it. I'm going to make some flowers and plants. Now, we're going to start with the flowers. Now, for the stems, I'm going to use a couple of pipe cleaners. They're lovely colours, aren't they? And we'll start with some leaves on the stems. And for the leaves, I'm going to use a couple of bits of green crepe paper. Now, what you do is you twist the crepe paper in the middle, like that, and then take the pipe cleaner and twist it around the centre of the paper, nice and tightly, like that. And there we have a couple of lovely leaves on the stem. Do exactly the same with the other piece of crepe paper. Get your stem and then hold it in the middle and twist it around the centre. There, you may need to get some help with this. It can be a bit tricky. There we go. We've got our leaves on our stems. Now we need our petals. Now, for the petals, I'm going to use some lovely colourful tissue paper, some pink and blue. You can use any colour you like, though, depending which colour plant you want. Right, now for the petals, if you just make a circle shape with your thumb and your finger, and then pop the tissue paper on top, and then just push the tissue paper gently through the hole. And you can see that you create a lovely petal shape. Now at the back there, carefully take the stem and wrap it around the end of the paper like that. And it should hold your lovely flower together like that. Does that look pretty? Now, we'll pop that one down there and do exactly the same with the other one. Make your circle shape, pop the tissue paper on top and push it through the hole, making that lovely petal shape, and then take the pipe cleaner and wrap it around the back like that. There. That should hold together. They look great, don't they? Right, well, we've got our flowers. So if I just pop those over there. Now next, I'm going to make a lovely big leafy green plant out of this large piece of green tissue paper. Now what we do is we fold the tissue paper from top to bottom like that, not too tightly. There we go, all the way down, and I'll tape it just so it doesn't move around when we get to the bottom. There we go. Right, get some sticky tape, just pop a couple of bits at either end. There we go, hold it together. And then, if you take some scissors, now you may need to get some help with this because it's a bit tricky cutting at the top of the tissue paper with these scissors. There we go, but be very careful, take your time. There, one more cut down the middle. And then, carefully pull the centre of the tissue paper towards you like that, and you'll see a green plant will start to grow. Can you see that? And it'll grow and grow and grow. It's great, isn't it? There, look at that. And then if you just fold the bottom like that, it keeps it nice and sturdy. There. Well, we've got our green plant and our two lovely flowers. We need somewhere for them to go. Now, I thought we'd pop them in a window box. Now, for the window box, I'm going to use this cardboard box, but I think it needs decorating first. It's a bit dull at the moment. So I've got a strip of coloured paper. I'm going to have a yellow box. And if you wrap that around nice and tightly, and then just take some sticky tape, tape that down. There we go. That looks bright and cheerful, doesn't it? In fact, to finish it off, we could maybe put a few colourful stickers. Or you could paint it, or even draw on it with some felt tip pens or crayons. Have a blue one there. Oh, let's use a couple of green ones, shall we? On the side. There. That brightens it up, doesn't it? Right, well, the window box is ready for our plants and flowers. Right, now to stick them down, I'm going to use a couple of pieces of sticky tack. Now we'll put the pink flower in first. Just push that at the bottom of the stem and then stick it down at the back of your window box. Yeah, you can see that. And your flowers should stand up in the box. Better just stick it down a little bit more. There. Oh, there we go. And now we're going to do the big green plant. So for this, we need some sticky tape. Just pop a bit at the bottom and stick that down inside as well. There, and then our last flower can go at the end. Use another piece of sticky tack and just pop that in there. There we go, look at that. One beautiful window box. Oh, sounds like the Tikkabilla clock. I wonder what time it is. Tikkabilla, Tockabilla, Tikkabilla, Tock. What's the time on the Tikkabilla clock? Well, the long hand is pointing up to the number 12. So that means it's something o'clock. And the short hand is pointing to the number 4. So that means it's 4 o'clock. But what's underneath? Oh, it's another cardboard box. And it's got windows.
I'm ready for the story, Sarah Jane.
Oh, okay then, Tamba. Well, this story is called This Is Our House.
Oh.
George was in the house.
This house is mine and no one else is coming in,
George said. It's not your house, George, said Lindy. It belongs to everybody.
No, it doesn't,
said George.
This house is all for me.
Lindy and Marley went for a walk over to the swings. It's not George's house, is it? Said Lindy. Of course it isn't, said Marley. Lindy and Marley looked through the window. It's not your house, George, and we're coming in.
Oh, no, you're not,
said George.
This house isn't for girls.
I don't think George wants to share this house with anybody.
I don't think he does either, Tamba. Freddie was walking past with his rabbity.
I've come to put Rabbity to bed,
said Freddie.
You can't,
said George.
This house isn't for small people like you.
Freddie took Rabbity for a ride in the car. Charlene and Marlene mended the front wheel.
George won't let me and Rabbity into the house,
said Freddie. Oh, poor Freddie. Charlene and Marlene, Freddie and Rabbity headed straight for the house.
Stop right there,
said George.
We're coming in to mend the fridge,
said Charlene and Marlene.
Oh, no, you're not,
said George.
This house isn't for twins.
Gosh, he's not being very friendly, is he?
He's not at all.
No.
Luther's jumbo jet landed in the house. He went to fetch it.
Where do you think you're going?
said George.
Flight 505 has crashed,
said Luther.
And I'm coming in for the rescue.
Fire, fire, ee-ya, ee-ya, ee-ya.
You're not coming in here,
said George.
Oh.
Luther radioed for help.
Calling Dr. Sophie, calling Dr. Sophie.
Can I help you? said Sophie.
We can't get at the plane, Doctor,
said Luther.
Oh, leave it to me,
said Sophie. Sophie and Luther pushed past the crowds.
Make way for the doctor,
said Luther.
We're coming in,
said Sophie. What do you think George said?
No, you can't come in.
That's right, he did. He said,
oh, no, you're not,
said George.
This house isn't for people with glasses.
Oh, dear me.
George! Rashida had a plan. I'm going to tunnel in.
Oh.
She poked her head under the house.
Go away,
said George.
This is my house.
Well, this is my tunnel, said Rashida.
We'll tunnel somewhere else, said George. This house isn't for people who like tunnels.
George! It was getting quite noisy around the house now, and hot. And George wanted to go to the toilet.
I'm going to leave the house now,
said George.
And no one can go in it when I'm gone.
George went to the toilet. Lindy, Marley, Freddie, Rabbity, Marlene, Charlene, Luther, Sophie and Rashida went straight into the house. George came back. There was no room for George.
This house isn't for people with red hair,
said Charlene. George began to shout. George began to cry. And George began to stamp his feet and kick the wall. Then he stopped. He looked.
This house is for people with red hair, said George. And for girls, and small people, and twins, and people who wear glasses and like turtles.
Because, shouted Lindy, Marley, Freddie, Marlene, Charlene, Luther, Sophie and Rashida, this house is for everyone!
Oh. It was nice he shared his house in the end.
It was nice.
Now, sometimes when I leave my house to go on a journey, I drive in my car. And look at these 4 fantastic, colourful cars. Shall we play a game with them?
Hi, Justin, what are you doing?
Hi, Sarah Jane, you're just in time for my game.
Okay.
Right, now, what you have to do is you have to pull back the car like this.
Okay.
And then you have to let it go up the path of colours. And we've got to find out which colour the car will land on.
I see.
And why don't you guess too?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Shall I go first?
You go first.
All right, pull back this red car and off it goes. Whoa, it's fast.
Which colour?
Woohoo! Whoa!
A red car on
Yep.
the red colour.
Did you guess red?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if a red car lands on the red, then I'm
Yep.
going to guess that the yellow car will land on the yellow.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Do you think it's going to be yellow?
Who knows?
Let's see. Off it goes. Oh!
The green.
It was the green. Did you guess green? Right, my go with the green and white car.
Okay.
Right. Okay, pull it back. That's it. And let it go. Oh, it's a bit slow. Oh, it's picking up speed. Oh, I think it's going to... Oh! It's the green as well.
It's on the green. Okay, the last car, the
Yep.
black car.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Go.
Woohoo! Look at it go.
Oh,
Wow.
yellow. So the red car is the winner.
Hooray!
Yay.
And I think Bonnie, Banana and Mo have got lots of colours today. Balloons!
Bonnie, banana, and Mo. Bonnie, banana, and Mo. bunny, banana and Mo.
Aren't balloons great?
Yeah, do you like balloons? But remember to always get a grown-up to blow balloons up for you.
Look, Sarah Jane.
Oh.
I've got a balloon. It's a present for Justin.
Oh, really? Is this for me? Oh, thank you very much. That's lovely.
And be careful how you hold on to it because it might fly away.
Oh, don't worry. I'll hang on to it tight. I don't want it float. Whoa! Did you see that?
Yes,
The balloon started to float off into the air. Whoa! I tell you what, I think I'll tie it around my hand so it doesn't float off. And it's my favourite colour. Green.
Oh, how do you know what your favourite colour is? There are so many colours to choose from.
You're right. There are lots of different colours, aren't there? What different colours can you see? Look all around you, how many will there be? Golden yellow, leafy green, the warmest orange you've ever seen. Colours on your shirt, colours on your feet. Count all the different colours on the people that you meet.
What different colours can you see? Look all around you, how many will there be? Light as blue, pale as pink. Which one is brighter? What do you think? Colours on the table, colours on the floor. So many shiny colours on the windows and the doors.
Oh, what different colours can you see? Look all around you, how many will there be? Fiery red, pearly grey. Are you wearing any spots or stripes today? Colours up high, colours down low.
Have a look where you are now. Name the colours that you know.
I think purple's my favourite colour.
Oh, right, purple. Well, green's my favourite colour.
Green's nice, but then so's orange.
Oh, orange.
And yellow.
Do you have a favourite colour?
Or maybe you have more than one.
That's right, like Tamba. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.